Hey, this is the Rock Chick, and this is your review of TNA No Surrender. Huge bags under my eyes because it's 4 a.m. in the morning, so you'll have to forgive me if I don't look $1 million. Okay, from the start, I actually was not that bothered that we didn't get a Desmond War for Magnus because I really like Generation Me, and I really like them versus Machineguns. Thought this was a really good match, really enjoyed it. Lots of energy. You can call it a spot fest all you like. It made me smile. It was an enjoyable match, and it was a really nice way to get it going. I'm going to get the order of this all wrong. Please do forgive me if I do. Sabu versus Doug Williams for the X Division title. That was alright. Yeah, it was okay. It was fine for a lower card, not really consequential match. I think there is a definite lack of power to the X Division title now. It feels less and less important. I don't get these in the right order. Yes, next was the Falls Count Anywhere, I think. Abyss versus the War Machine, Rhino. That was alright. It wasn't anything wow. It wasn't anything but it was alright. Yeah, just an okay match. Tag team match, Sting versus Kevin Nash versus Jeff Jarrett and Joe! I do love Joe. And to be fair, this match was Joe. It was the only good thing about it. And Joe won, so yay. Yeah, it was just a bit sort of like, these guys really shouldn't be wrestling at this point in their careers. I mean, I do give Sting probably more license than I should, just because I quite like Sting. But it showed when you could see how much faster Joe was, even given his size. He's that much faster than Kevin Nash, Jeff Jarrett and Sting. It's just sort of like, Joe, zoom, zoom, zoom. Everyone else, then Joe's back in. But it was just like, yeah, no, it was alright. Then we had Velvet Sky versus Madison Rayne, which, to be fair, I do still think the Knockouts matches are better than the Divas matches. This was alright. A few nice little moves, not too many botches. It was alright. It was a good enough match. For a women's match, it was fine. I Quit versus AJ Styles and Tommy Dreamer. I actually thought this was quite good. I must admit, when he put the fork in his eye at the end, I was like, no, ouch. It was just like, oh, no, not anything but eyeballs. I can't do eyeballs. But yeah, no, yeah, it was alright. It was a good little match. I think the biggest alteration I would make to this card is Anderson versus the Pope should have been before Angle versus Hardy, because Angle versus Hardy was a very good match. It was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. And afterwards, Anderson versus Pope felt like a letdown, because, I mean, they did the 5 more minutes on the Kurt Angle versus Jeff, and it was just sort of, it felt important. And then the Anderson versus Pope one didn't really feel as important. Okay, I'll run through the star ratings. And I suppose I got to give you who won, really, because I don't know whether I did. Tag title match, Mighty City Machine Guns won. 3 3/4 stars. I really enjoyed it. I don't care if everyone else thought it was a spot fest. I liked it. I've forgotten what order they were in now. Brain. Falls Count Anywhere. Yeah, 3 stars. It was good enough, but it wasn't anything more than that. X Division, yeah, probably another 3 star. I'm not that really into Sabu, so I guess people who are more into like the EV guys are probably gonna rate that one a little bit higher, but it wasn't really my thing, to be honest. Tag team match. The only good thing in it was Joe. Joe gets 4 stars, everyone else gets 2. So, yeah, probably 2.5 star match. Like I said, the only good thing in it was Joe. And every time Joe was in the ring, it got better, and then he left the ring, and it got poo again. GRUDGE match. Velvet Sky, Madison, Rayne. 2 stars. Okay, fine. Divas match. Maybe even 2.5. It was alright. It was worth a watch. I Quit match. Yeah, I'd give it 3.5. It was, yeah, I enjoyed that. Semi-final match, Kurt Angle versus Jeff Hardy. I'll go 4 stars, but I'd be tempted to take them off for the ending, which was shit. I don't know, 3 3/4. 3 3/4, 4, somewhere around there. Wasn't keen on the ending, and there was a bit too much time in the ankle lock, as much as I do appreciate the ankle lock. And Pope versus Anderson, 3 stars. Overall, it was a very watchable pay-per-view. I do think that Anderson vs. Pope should have been the other way around. I'll quickly run through. So we had Velvet Sky won. Actually, can't remember if Abyss or Rhino won. I think Abyss won. Joe won. Douglas Williams won. AJ Styles won. Machineguns won. Mr. Anderson won. And Kurt versus Jeff went to no contest, so we have a 3-way at Bound for Glory, which isn't a massive surprise. As the 3 of them are on the poster. Oh, it was an enjoyable pay-per-view. There wasn't anything that really made me go wow. There are a couple of bits. In the AJ Dreamer match that I did sort of go, ooh. And there were a couple in the Hardy Angle match which were quite good. But generally, it was an above average pay-per-view. I mean, give it maybe 7.5, 8 out of 10. It was well watchable. It wasn't rush out and see it. But if you've got time in the next couple of days and you can find a playlist for it, go watch it. It's worth the 2 hours of your time, but not above doing something really exciting. And there you go. I'm going to run off to bed because it's 4 a.m. in the morning and I want to go to sleep. So, night night, boys and girls. Take care.